Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for my deck of panning project pan. I created this project after being inspired by Books with Maddie. She is linked in my description box. Her channel is about books and reading, and I do love her channel, so if that is something that interests you, then please head over there. I have a really good update in my opinion this time, and I'm excited to share it with you, but I have no clue what to roll in. So hopefully the cards are nice to me. But let's just hop right into my progress. This product has been in since the intro for the prompt indie. This is my Kaleidos Star Surfer highlighter. My goal is to use it 20 times. I needed to only use it 4 more times since last month to meet my goal, and I did do that. This is a really beautiful pink toned highlighter. I had a great time using it both on my cheeks and as an inner corner highlight, and it finally looks like it's had some love. So I was happy to complete my goal on this. For In It for the Long Haul, I'm working on my Tarte Tartelette Toasted palette. My goal is to use it 50 times and hit 2 pans. I have used this 26 times and still have not hit a pan, though the dips on warmth and cozy are extremely deep. I would be surprised if I don't hit pan in these anytime soon because the dips are so deep. I haven't hit pan in a Tarte eyeshadow, so I don't know how deep the pans are, but I feel like I must be getting close. I finally surpassed the halfway mark on my usage. I've used every shade in this palette, which feels good as well. So this is getting a lot of love from me, which it deserves because it's really old in my collection and I need some pans before I would consider letting it go. So that will be staying in the project. I needed to use my Nomad Snow Lodge palette 6 times. This was for Phone a Friend. I did a poll on Instagram for that prompt this time, and I wanted to use this 10 times. I used it 6 times, meeting my goal. Again, I used every shade in this palette, which feels good. The only shade I don't like is Berry Cool. I just don't find this like super yellow gold very flattering on me. I mean, I'm wearing a gold look today, but the tone is very different. Ski In and Powder Specialist make gorgeous inner corner highlights, and every time I wore Ski Bum in a look, you guys always commented because this beautiful like periwinkle blue to like a lavender shift. It's super interesting. I'm really happy I got some good love and use on this palette, and I'm ready to roll this out since it's very wintry themed. For favorite color, I rolled in my Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio for a goal of 20 uses. I've used it 3 times since the last update, bringing me up to 8 out of 20. I'm working on a lot of blush, but I'm happy with 3 uses in a month. I know that sounds silly, but I am happy about that, and I have been using all 3 shades, not necessarily in a day. Like today I'm wearing Scorcher. Castaway is not my favorite on its own. It is very yellowy orange, which this is the color that is like my favorite color that for the prompt. But Pariso is a very lovely pinky shade as well. I'm enjoying using this. Random letter, I got the letter Q. I rolled in my Ofra gloss in the shade Queen in collaboration with Samantha March. I want to use this 20 times. I only used it once in the last update, bringing me up to 6 out of 20 uses. I'm actually wearing it today. It's just not my favorite. I love the color, but I can really feel the like glittery, sparkly parts of this gloss on my lips, which is not my preference, but it is very beautiful to look at. So I do need to bump up my usage on this quite a bit. For an affordable product, I rolled in my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is in for 20 uses as well, and I've used it 8 times since rolling it in, and I really feel like even in the 8 uses I have expanded the pan a bit. I'm wondering if I could be so lucky to, in the next 12 uses, clear this pathway here to this broken part. I would love if I had like a really large, beautiful pan looking at me at the end of 20 uses. Lastly, for not cruelty free, I rolled in MAC Fanfare for just 10 uses. You saw in that video, if you watched my last update, my discovery that my kids got a hold of this lipstick. It is so ugly now, and there is quite a bit stuck up in the cap. That was very unfortunate. I have used this lipstick shade 2 times over the last month, meaning I have 8 more uses to go. I really do like this formula. It's the cream sheen. It's very comfortable, and it's this beautiful kind of like spring summery shade. I'm really enjoying my time using it, but it is kind of similar to ColourPop Frida that I have in a different project, which is kind of a bummer. I didn't really consider that, but here we are. So if you are keeping up, I am rolling out 2 things, my Nomad palette and my Kaleidos Star Surfer highlighter. So I will be drawing in 2 cards. I do have, I think, 7 products in this project. Actually, I just started another project pan, so maybe I'll draw 1 card, and depending on what it is, maybe we'll draw 2, because now I'm feeling a little nervous about overwhelming myself. Even though I'm feeling really good about my panning right now, that just made me a little nervous. Okay, I'm going to shuffle and pop up what the game board looks like this month. Oh, when I'm shuffling, I typically just like chat about a prompt here and there. I know there is both out of control category and largest category, and for some people that is the same category, which, I mean, all the more reason to be working on it. So you have like 2 prompt chances to get that. But for me, for example, my largest category is eyeshadows, but the category I feel is most out of control is my lipsticks. So like, I recognize that my eyeshadow palette is really large, but I don't necessarily feel the urge to shrink it or have less. I need fewer lipsticks, if that makes sense. So I feel like that category is out of control. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to draw 2 cards. We have the Queen of Hearts, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, I can do this. Let's draw the second one. This is the 5 of Diamonds, a Black owned makeup product. Okay. Do I have any Black owned makeup products in a product category that I want to be using? That is a very important question. Okay, I'm ready. For a Black owned makeup product, I'm going to roll in my Juvia's Place Eye Primer. I feel like I haven't used this enough, and Juvia's Place is a Black owned makeup brand. I am not working on any eyeshadow primers. This is a very, like, it conceals everything, blank canvas type primer. I do not use those types of primers every day, but I would like to use this 10 times. I like to use this when I'm going in with pastels or very bright colors, and I do have some of those shades that I'm working on right now, and I think bringing this upstairs would be a good idea because there have been a few looks, especially this last week, where I've used just more like a transparent eye primer, which I like on an everyday basis, but I just felt like my colors weren't popping like I wanted them to. So I want 10 uses on this. And then for easy peasy lemon squeezy, I just have 1 up here. I have more in my one down here. I have more up in my bathroom. I would like to do 3 sheet mask type products this coming month for easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, it's not going to be easy peasy for me to do that because I don't sit down long enough to relax and do a sheet mask, and I never think of them, but they are getting older in my collection, and maybe putting them in a project pan will force me to use them. I have some like under eye masks. I have these ones from Vitamasks, I have a few other ones. So I think 3 is a good number because there's like 4-ish weeks in a month. And that gives me like 1 week to oops, I forgot, and still meet the goal. Does that make sense? And these would be just so good to get out of my inventory as well. And I'm not using them on my own. I'm not reaching for them. I'm not doing it. So not necessarily this one, but 3 sheet mask type items for easy peasy lemon squeezy, and that better be done by next update. Okay, I know those were like 2 pretty simple goals, but I have a lot of products going on. I absolutely should not put any more cheek products or eyeshadows or really lip products either. So what does that leave me with? Some base products, like additional eye products like eye primers, eyeliners, things like that is fine. And then non-makeup things. I don't really have any skincare, body care, hair care in projects, so maybe I could have chosen something like that as well, but oh, I have Briochio stuff. That could have been, that's a black owned beauty brand, right? Anyways, it's too late. 10 uses on this eye primer, 3 empty sheet masks. In terms of goals for next time, I would love to have 1 pan showing in this palette. I've been working really hard on it, and the dips in there are very significant. So if I could have at least 1 pan, and I'm not even panning the like matte cream shade, which would be the shade I would typically reach for. Like I'm panning these 2 here. So I feel good about that, like not going the super easy route. It's not an inner corner highlight. It's not a like eye primer setting shade. But yes, 1 pan on this. I only have 12 more uses on this powder. I've been doing my makeup much more lately. I am panning other powders, so we will see. Maybe this could be rolled out. And I think like these other products here, I have too many more uses to go to roll them out, right? So maybe I should have only pulled 1 card because we might be making this project bigger and bigger as we go along through the year. I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching today's Project Pan update. I feel really good about rolling 2 new things into this project. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you are still enjoying this project. My voice is going out, and how you're doing in yours. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!